about this fragrance today, kind of give you my story of how I came about it and my first impressions, which is not today. I've worn this a bunch, and my ideas about this fragrance. Please give it a thumbs up if you learned something, like something, would like to support this channel. It totally helps out. Definitely subscribe, ring the bell to be notified of new and upcoming videos on fragrance and beauty in general, and comment down below. What are your thoughts? This very, very, very beautiful bottle. What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on the latest releases from Jo Malone? Is this something you would like to get your hands on? All right, so check out this absolutely phenomenally beautiful bottle. The new fragrance from Jo Malone, Moonlit Camomile. It is a cologne, and it is a stunning, absolutely gorgeous bottle. For myself in particular, blue happens to be one of my favorite colors, and I really like dark shades of blue. My kitchen island is navy blue, my vanity in my main bathroom is navy blue, as well as the ceiling and my entry. Yes, indeed, I love this bottle. This collection I started hearing and seeing about quite a while ago, way back in March. And I kept waiting around, checking around. And finally I saw it pop up on Nordstrom. It was a couple weeks ago. And I thought I had it in my cart, bought it, and they canceled the order. A few days later, it re-popped up on Nordstrom, and that's when I purchased it. So I got this about 2 weeks ago. And yesterday, which was, I believe, the 15th of May, it finally launched on the Jo Malone US site. So, but I had been seeing things in social media, just this real, like, mysterious, dark, surreal type advertisements, and I was very, very intrigued. So I picked this up right away. Plus, you know, I'm a huge Jo Malone fan. But what do I think about this fragrance? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't know if the first time when I sprayed this, because this is not my first impressions on it. The first time I sprayed this, I was like, oh, wow. I was like, oh my gosh, what the hell? I don't know if something, something got super concentrated in the sprayer during, production shipping. But the very first time I sprayed this, I was like, oh shit, I don't like this. I was very taken back by a medicinal, herbal type of like whiff. Now, since then, my initial whiff, that day it calmed down on me, and it left this beautiful light floral musk, and I love the dry down. But that initial, I was like, whoa, I don't think that this is going to be one of my top recommendations, for a Jo Malone cologne. And wow, yeah. So I've worn it a bunch since then, and my favorite part is definitely the musky floral dry down. What do I think about this fragrance? I think it's very aromatic. I think it's got this herbal, and I think that's what I had too much of in my my first smell of it. It was just this aromatic floral. It was too herbally. The chamomile, as we know, is supposed to be very soothing. This is supposed to be a night fragrance as you get ready to go to bed, your bedtime preparations, rituals. Do you take a shower, which I do before I go to bed, or when I get home from the day's events? I shower and I respray. I think it's meant to be this type of your lead into your night in a night fragrance. And it has this collection has these very soothing, what we see a lot with nights, the chamomile, the lavender that are supposed to be soothing to your bedtime. A lot of time pillow sprays and sleep enhancers that you spray on your pillows have those. We have chamomile tea, we have lavender, floral smells a lot in soothing candles. So this is definitely Jo Malone's take on this nighttime. The top note is moonflower. I'm not really that familiar with moonflower, but it's supposed to be this floral that comes out at night. So this is their advertisements are all these kind of like sparkly, dream weaving type of ethereal advertisements, and this is definitely an aromatic floral. I do have this, when it starts to dry down, this very soft floral and the musk dry down that I really do enjoy after a bit. For me personally, herbal aromatics, not exactly my favorite. This definitely, I think, is a nice evening fragrance when you're calming yourself down, going to bed type of a fragrance. It is very soft. The musk is very soothing to me, more so than the herbal part of it. Chamomile, not definitely, my favorite. It's got a fruity, floralish part to it, but it's that herbal part that kind of, it's just a little bit too much for me. For my favorites, I don't think this is not an overwhelming fragrance. Very light. So do I like this fragrance? Yeah, I absolutely love the dry down. I love it. How would I use this? It would definitely be an at night at, getting ready for bed, cuddling on the couch. It is definitely a beautiful, I would say, fits a particular portion of your fragrance wardrobe. We know that, beauty is such a giant industry and a giant part of a lot of people's lives, especially with social media and everything like that. And we're going away, it seems like, from your personal signature scent into more of a fragrance wardrobe. And this definitely fits a nice portion of that, the nighttime wardrobe. This collection also does have a diffuser. So there's two fragrances, Moonlit Camomile and Lavender and Moonflower. And this is the only fragrance that I've seen. There is the pillow spray in this same fragrance. We have seen pillow sprays from Jo Malone. They don't tend to last. They tend to sell out very fast. So spray on your bed sheets, part of your nighttime ritual. So the pillow spray is $45 US, and it comes in both Moonlit Chamomile and Lavender Moonflower. There is also a diffuser, which comes in Lavender and Moonflower, and I believe a candle. This particular, the fragrance itself, is $145 US for 100 mils. And I would say that I do not have much experience with the Jo Malone diffusers nor pillow sprays. That's just not something that I would do, just because my partner seems to have more of sensitiveness to smells. So I would not spray my pillows and things like that, because I wouldn't want to have a negative effect on the linens and things like that, since it's just me. I think of gotta think of others. And I think that definitely, if you want to try out this fragrance and you like it, it definitely has this potential to, have the diffusers light nighttime. I absolutely love Jo Malone candles. Their throw, different ones, have a different level of throw, and I haven't tried this one out, but I could see, definitely, your evening, you keep this candle in your bedroom, and light it, spray after you shower, light it, let it go while you go about your other evening rituals, and then blow it out, and have it enhance your evening and night activities, and dreams and sleep. But yeah, it's a pretty cute little collection. The colors are absolutely fabulous to me, and I do like this. Fragrance. It serves a purpose. If you are on not overspending budget, you have certain beauty budget. There are probably other Jo Malone fragrances that I would recommend ahead of this one that would be more that I would be more likely to, go for if you don't have an extensive collection, if you're just starting out your fragrance wardrobe. But if you are a huge fragrance collector or you're looking for something in particular to fill this nighttime space in nighttime rituals, it's definitely a cool one. Moonlit Chamomile. Thanks for joining me today on Pippa Jones Beauty. I would like to invite you to subscribe down below and join in the conversation. I would love to hear your thoughts on your latest Jo Malone purchases. If you are thinking of getting any portion of this collection, what are your thoughts on such a specific release, this nighttime inspiration and this nighttime preparations from Jo Malone? I forgot to also mention, give it a thumbs up, you like something, learn something, thought it was cool. And I do want to give credit to the creator of this particular fragrance, which is Mathilde Bajou, I think is how you say her name. I'm not sure, I do not speak French again. But and Celine Roux is the overall fragrance head of Jo Malone London. So just giving credit to them.